put your headset on and talk.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to basketball right here from Doniphan, Missouri. Dalton Pennington, and we're glad to be with you and glad that you've tuned in for a night of Doniphan High School basketball. We got the boys on tap for you tonight, and they will be taking on the Malden Green Wave. The Dons have already played a couple of games over the weekend. The varsity boys did. And they went 1-1. We'll talk a little bit more about that before the varsity game starts. But as we did last year, we're going to broadcast the JV games for you as well. And we're only a couple of minutes away from getting that one underway, getting the starting lineups and getting that one underway. Coach Daniel Cagle is back again as the head coach of the Dons. And I guess Hunter Dilbeck is the assistant coach this year, Dalton?
Correct. We lost other assistant coach. We lost him to Bald Knob. He's in Arkansas right now, and kind of miss having him around, but I think Hunter's going to be a good addition to the program.
And Mike Kilgore is the coach for Malden, and it's his first year at Malden. I believe he was at South Pemiscot last year, I think, or at least the last time he coached he was. So that's the last time I remember seeing him. I think he's a Poplar Bluff graduate. Him and his wife actually live in Poplar Bluff. And the Dons, of course, be wearing their home whites, and as you watch, they will be going from right to left here in the first half. And Malden, they haven't pulled their warm-ups off yet, but I believe they've got green jerseys on with kind of a, I don't know, I guess they call that an old gold color or something down the stripes of their shorts and on their jerseys now, as I see. And that looks like Coach Kilgore's assistant coach is going to coach the JV team. And I assume they will announce the starting lineups. And Mr. Kent Wilfong's got the mic down there. And Malden starting to walk out to the floor, but they normally introduce the starting lineups. I kind of hope they do so we can get those for you as they go out.
Right.
It's going to be hard enough. I told Dalton a while ago there's only about 2 or 3 of these boys from Doniphan that I even know because some of them come up out of 8th grade last year. But I do know, looks like 3 of the starters for the Dons, and we'll get those. Malden will be introduced first. Well, this will be the JV's first game of the year. As I said, the varsity played a couple over the weekend up at the Current River Challenge. Malden will go from left to right here in the first half. Play 7-minute quarters in junior varsity. Our first starter is number 5, Marius White. And I'm not sure this one doesn't have his jersey off. We'll get that in a minute. Number 13 is Braxton Davis. Miguel Redfoot, number 21. That sounds like an Indian name, doesn't it?
Yep.
And number 22, Tylene Mathis. And we'll get that other starter for you when he gets his warm-up off. I think he's got it off now. And for the Dons, it will be Ben Killian, number 5. Isaac Rawlings, a 5'10 sophomore. Killian, a 5'10 sophomore. And number 21, Lane Allen, a 6'1 freshman. And number 45, Cooper Jackson, a 6'2 freshman. And Luke Emmons, 5'11 sophomore, will start for the Dons. Let's see if we can pick up that other number now. Number 12. Kicking off the 2021-2022 basketball season, home season here tonight in Doniphan. And the ball is tipped into the back court and almost had a tie ball there, but Malden does get it, and we got a ball knocked off of the Malden leg, I believe. Now they're going to say it was knocked out of bounds by Rawlings. It looked like it went off of Davis's leg, but Malden will inbound underneath their own basket. Mathis will be the inbound man. Gets it in wide open underneath is Braxton Davis to get the first 2 points of the game to put Malden up, and that was a little bit too easy. And Coach Cagle calls a timeout very quickly, so you know that he is upset about that. Somebody, I don't know, when they're taking the ball out underneath the basket, whoever's guarding the man is taking it out, needs to slide over to cover that weak side, and there wasn't anybody there to do it that time, and they didn't switch on the screen either. So with not very much time gone, Coach Cagle calls a timeout before they even have an offensive possession. So maybe that won't happen again. We'll check here in just a second. Here at Doniphan, they show the clock, the timeout running down. 15 seconds in. So Coach Cagle uses a timeout.
Longer timeout than we've played the game. That's how we've worked out so far to start it.
Well, Malden starts out in a 2-3 zone. Killian takes it right side to Allen. Back out front, Jackson. Back to Allen on the right wing. Looking down low, nobody open, and then Allen's going to throw it into the back court. I don't believe anybody touched it. And the Dons turn it over on their first possession, and they don't get a shot up. And Jackson and Allen, both are freshmen. They're the two biggest boys out there on the floor for the Dons. But it's going to take them a little while to get adjusted to the high school game. Kilgore's got it right wing. Dons look like they're playing a zone as well. It may be a matchup man-to-man. Long jumper up, no good. That was by Davis. Luke Emmons with the rebound. Gives it to Killian. Quickly up the left side. Killian out front to Jackson between the circles. Throws it in the lane. Rawlings with a nice drive to the basket. And he puts... Mathis gets the rebound for Malden. Hands it off to White. Excuse me. Now the Dons are playing man-to-man. Killian is on Kilgore. He hands it off to Amarius White. Dribbles back to the head of the key. Passes it left wing to Redfoot. And we're going to have a foul against the Dons.
I believe it's going to go against Lane Allen, number 21. Had a screen down low that Lane tried to fight through, and I think he got whistled there.
That's the first foul on the Dons. And the inbounds pass is batted back out of bounds by Luke Emmons. They didn't run the same play that time. Mathis to throw it in, tries to lob it in again, and Emmons gets it again. And it gets a tip, and it comes down in the hands of Allen. Killian quickly up into the front court. Rawlings left wing. They leave him open. He thinks about the three, but decides not to. And the ball stolen away out front. Allen threw it away again. Now he dives to the floor, picked up by Luke Emmons. Passes it to Killian, and he's going to be fouled. A little helter-skelter there. Both teams threw the ball away. And Lane Allen looks like he might be a little bit nervous out there right now.
Yeah, I think that'll go away. I've seen these boys play some at the middle school level, and like you said, it's just kind of a big adjustment to come from 8th grade up to the high school, the game plays a little bit quicker. They say every level you move up, the game plays a little quicker, and I think we see these freshmen settle in eventually, but definitely some first game jitters so far.
And we got another turnover, and that one again on Allen as he tries to get it down low. And we had a substitutions during that dead ball. Number 52, Landon Wilson, came in for Mathis for the Greenway. White passes it left wing, Redfoot dribbles to the free throw line, now right elbow. Takes it down in, and he's tied up. Good job there by Ben Killian to tie him up, and it'll be Don's ball. And now we got number 51, Tren Anders, a 6'3" freshman. And looking at their JV roster, their tallest players are all freshmen. Anders 6'3", Jackson 6'2", and Allen 6'1". Killian right side to Jackson. Malden still in that zone, bouncing the lane to Rawlings. Back out to Jackson. He's got a 3 on the way, in and out. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Wilson and Malden. Don still haven't scored. They trail 2-0. White passes it ahead, and it's going to go out of bounds as Kilgore couldn't handle a pass. So both teams a little shaky here early, and I think this is Malden's first game of the year too. I don't think they've played.
Well, when we got their books at the beginning, they were both blank, so I think you're right. I didn't see anything on Max Preps that would indicate they had played.
Emmons head of the key, left wing, Killian. Back out front to Rawlings as they swing it around the perimeter. Jackson back to Emmons. Bounces to Anders, about 15 feet out, double team. Tries to lob it into Emmons, and it's knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball again, I think. They haven't called one yet, and the Dons come out of there with it. Malden never did put their hands on the ball, and that would have been a jump ball. And the Dons finally get one down underneath the Rawlings score, but Coach Dilbeck calls the timeout as the Dons there kind of lost their way just a little bit there. When Killian got double teamed, they thought they were going to go to 5-second call, but he got rid of it just in time. So we've played a couple 3 minutes here, and our score is still 2-0 in favor of Malden. And I don't know how long it will take for those freshmen to get rid of the jitters. I think as soon as every one of them makes a basket or makes a good pass, I think that'll calm them down. But sometimes that takes a little while. 3:58 to go, so we've played 3 minutes and 2 seconds, and we've only got 2 points. The Dons will have the ball, and they'll have Jackson, Anders, Killian, Emmons, and Rawlings out there, and I think Malden still has the same 5. They're in a 2-1-2 or a 2-3 zone. Jackson, free throw line. Rawlings puts it on the floor, is going to take it in, puts it up a little too hard, and Wilson gets the rebound, and he's going to be tied up by Rawlings. And this one will go to Malden on the alternating possession. Dons drop back, and it almost looks like a matchup zone. If you're playing a little bit of man-to-man, but it also looks like a zone. White dribbles to the baseline, picks it up, gives it to Kilgore. Fall-away jumper up a little too hard. The ball is saved from going out of bounds, and it's going to be picked up by Jackson for the Dons. Hank Emmons got a hand on that to knock it back in. Killian picks it up to Jackson. He's all the way out at the volleyball line. Now right wing to Killian. Head of the key to him. Wide open is Jackson. Going to put up a 3. No good. And the ball is tipped back in bounds, picked up by Redfoot for the Greenway. And the ball knocked away from behind, gets it back. Little dipsy-doodle move, no good. Well, that looked like an over-the-back call. And Malden's going to touch it while they're on the end line, as on Redfoot. And Redfoot's going to check out, and Mathis will check back in. So Malden has used 6 players. And so have the Dons so far, I believe. 2:45 to go first quarter, still 2-0. Rawlings, and he throws it out near midcourt, and Killian runs it down. He's going to take it to the baseline. Now he's double teamed. Malden's double teaming out of that zone. Now Jackson is tied up, and they're going to call a foul. Are they going to call the foul on Jackson?
They're going to call that on Jackson, yeah.
Wow.
And called it on 5 wide. They even called it on Ben Killian, who wasn't anywhere involved in that play. It was Cooper Jackson
That's
that
what
was
I
tied up,
did.
and then they called the foul on Ben Killian there.
Well, anyway, the Dons pick up their second team foul, and that's the first foul on Ben Killian. Now Malden has it knocked away, and they lose it. A good play there by Killian again. I believe that was Killian. And
we may be
Kilgore
seeing
lost
some
it out of bounds.
jitters on both sides here.
Well, that's true. And like I said, if that's their first game, we don't have what years Malden is in, so we don't know if they've got a bunch of sophomores or if they've got a bunch of freshmen out there as well. Allen gives it right wing to Jackson. Down low to I started to say that's got to be a foul. Wilson's going over the top. They got it down to Luke Emmons on the block, and that'll be the third team foul on Malden. And now we have number 0 for the Dons, and that is Maddox Balkum. He's a 5'4" freshman, replaces Jackson. Killian to inbound it, nobody's moving. And it's going to get a steal, and now he loses it. And Balkum goes to the floor, and then Malden ends up getting it back. And the Dons come away with it, somehow. I don't like that pass going from underneath the basket all the way out to the front anyway, especially when you got athletes on the other team. Killian, three-pointer, it's no good. And a nice save there by Mathis. And then we have a travel on Kilgore. Well, both teams are turning it over a bunch.
And we're still at 2 points. And had to go all the way back to the first 15 seconds of the game for it.
Zach Perkins checks in for Kilgore for Malden. And bounce pass comes in, and we're going to get a 3 in the corner for Killian. Trying to break the ice, still doesn't get it. We're going to have a foul on Perkins on the three-point shot. So maybe the Dons can get on the scoreboard from the free throw line. They were there twice earlier and missed both of them. But this time it's been Killian. 2-0's our score. And that one's in and out. Both free throws the first time were like that too. They went down in and come back out.
Right.
He still got 2 more. He was fouled behind the three-point line. There's one. Finally on the scoreboard. Well, good thing it ain't like some of those colleges where they stand and the fans stand until they score the first point. They'd have probably sat down before that. Killian gets 2 out of 3 and ties the game at 2 with 1:28 to go. No full court pressure by the Dons. They drop back. White will be picked up by Isaac Rawlings. He passes it left wing to Wilson, dribbles it off his foot. Rawlings has got it. He's dribbling down the center of the floor. And a nice hustle there by Balkum to come away and knock it away after Rawlings had it stolen away. He should have pulled that one out because he was 1-on-2 basically. Now Malden's going to call a timeout with 1:13 to go, and we'll take a break as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on Kern River Broadcast.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in
Welcome back, everybody. We're back at Doniphan High School, and the junior varsity first game of the year for the Dons, and I believe it's the first game for the Malden Green Wave, and you can tell by the turnovers both teams have had here so far. We're tied 2-2 with 1 minute and 12 seconds left first quarter. Malden has the basketball. White passes right wing to Perkins. Now baseline. Emmons went for the steal. Nice pass underneath to Wilson. Looked like he walked there as he backed up and didn't put it on the floor. Ball's good shot. He missed the shot, and then the ball is knocked out of bounds by the Green Wave. I don't know how you can back up without putting the ball on the floor and not be a walk.
Wilson really needed to go up there on the first pump fake. He had everybody. He should have just went right up at the goal there.
Yeah, he was more open then than he was after he waited. Allen's going to put it up off the glass and good. Don take a 4-2 lead. White back the other way. Rawlings meets him at the volleyball line. Dribbles, gets a screen. On the right wing, picks up his dribble. Down the baseline to Davis. Back out front. Long jumper, 2-point shot, and Wilson is going to be called for pushing Allen in the back after the missed shot. Quentin Kilgore coming back in the ball game. And he's going to replace Wilson. That was Wilson's second foul. And the 15th foul on Malden. Dons with a 4-2 lead. We got 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Right wing to Allen. Allen dribbles to the baseline. Cut off and double teamed in the corner. And it's knocked out of his hands out of bounds. They got to stay out of that corner. Even on the wings, they're double teaming if they can. So somebody's got to be open if you can get it out of there. Oh my goodness. Rawlings did not look that pass into his hands, and it went out of bounds. Six seconds to go. White looking up at the clock. Going to take it in, throw up a runner, and no good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Dons junior varsity leading Malden 4-2. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more Dons junior varsity basketball on Current River Broadcasting.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back here at Doniphan High School. We've played one quarter, and it was kind of sloppy on both teams, but the Dons lead it 4-2, and it looks like it will be Dons basketball to start this second quarter. For the Dons, Ben Killian has 2 points. Is that right?
Yep.
And
ooh, hold on. We've already got a little malfunction here.
I started to say the other 2 points shows up on Harley Elliott, and he hadn't been in there yet.
No, let's see what we can see if we can fix that.
It was Lane Allen.
Well, the points are on Lane Allen, but for some reason Harley's got his score total.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Lane Allen has the other 2 points. Dons get it knocked out of bounds. They'll inbound up close to midcourt. Malden's still in a 2-3 zone. And a bounce out front, knocked away, and the Dons luckily get it back. Pass to Jackson in the lane. Little floater up, no good. And Rawlings and Emmons were fighting for the rebound, and they lost it off of each other. They're going to have to watch that pass out front because Malden already knows that when it goes to the wing, they're going back out front with it, and they're anticipating it. And they should have had that steal there, but they just lost control of it. Kilgore, right wing, against the man-to-man defense. And we got an illegal screen called on Zach Perkins. That's already team foul number 6, so the rest of the first half, the Dons will be in the bonus when they get fouled.
All right, I think I got you fixed over here.
Yeah, Lane Allen's got 2 points. And they are double teaming every time. They got to get rid of that ball quicker, and they lose it again as Kilgore comes up with it. In the lane, turnaround jumper, no good. Ball tipped out, and Braxton Davis gets it. Back out front, White goes up for the shot, he scores, and he's going to be fouled as well by Isaac Rawlings. And that'll tie the score. And we're going to have Tren Anders coming back in the ball game for the Dons. And number 30, Josiah Vasquez, comes in for Zach Perkins from Malden. 6:03 to go. Free throw doesn't touch anything, so that'll be a violation. Go back to the Don. My lemon drops are not helping me out very much right now. 4-4. There, that time they throw it in the middle. They still get a hand on it. Jackson's open. He's going to take it. The ball partially blocked. Rebound comes out long near the free throw line. And then it's knocked away, and we're going to have a foul on Anders. He accidentally bumped into Tylene Mathis. I'll tell you what, the Malden boys are not as tall as Doniphan, but they can flat jump because that shot there by Jackson, they got a hand on that. It probably would have went in if I hadn't touched it because it hit the front of the rim. Dons have Rawlings, Allen, Killian, Anders, and Jackson on the floor. And a nice job there. Was that Lane Allen that did that?
It was Lane Allen, yes.
They picked up the ball right in front of him, and they held it, and he stuck his hand in there and tied him up. Now, alternating possession, we'll give it back to Malden, but that's a good job, though, because the next one will be Don's ball. I don't know about you, Dalton, but I think if somebody ties somebody up like that, the defense ought to get the ball. I've always thought that. I mean, because you can just hold out there and let them tie you up and you can get the ball back.
Right,
you know?
right.
Now, any other kind of tie ball, maybe not, but passing the lane, Rawlings' shot is blocked. And Malden back the other way, right down the middle. Pass is not going to be tipped by Allen. It's going to go off of Vasquez's hand. And Anders will check out, and Luke Emmons comes back in. Now, neither team can get anything going on offense. You know, you'd like to think that the defense is really good, but I'm not really sure that's the whole story. And Malden is getting after it. Another interception. Headed down the left side, Davis, and he walked.
I think he was
back in
anticipating some contact from Lane Allen there, and Lane Allen just kind of came to a stop when leaned into the contact, and it wasn't there.
Yeah, that happens a lot. They try to draw the foul instead of just going up with a regular shot. A lot of times the defense just kind of gets out of the way, you know. So in the middle, knocked away and stolen again. Here comes White, bounces ahead to Vasquez, lays it in. 6-4 Malden. And the Dons can't hardly get a shot off. They were trying to get it in the middle after they were stealing those passes going back out front. Rawlings with a nice drive, and he scored. A little more of that would help. Just put your head down and go to the basket. 6-6 our score. 4:15 left first half. White, left wing. Kilgore back in the corner to White. Drives into the lane, throws it up, and he travels. We've had a lot of traveling calls on Malden. That's how most of their turnovers have gone. Well, the Dons, most of their turnovers is from throwing it away. Allen back out front, Rawlings. Over on the other side to Balkum. Now right wing to Killian. Back to Balkum out near midcourt. Back on the left side now to Rawlings. Emmons trying to post up. If I was him, I'd give it to him one time and see what happened. Strong as he is in there.
He could at least bully his way to the goal.
Balkum bounces it down to Emmons, and it's going to be stolen. And if Emmons can, they get a timeout first. Malden gets a timeout before they tie him up. So 3:33 to go first quarter, 6-6 our score. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
All right, we got 3:33 to go in the first half, and a very low score of 6-6. The Dons and the Malden Green Wave. A lot of running up and down the floor, but not much scoring going on. It's not good when both teams have probably at least twice as many turnovers as they have points.
Right.
It's going to be Malden's basketball. We've seen no full court pressure by either team, but Malden flat gets after you when they get in that zone. They're guarding you like a man-to-man. And Balkum knocks it into the backcourt. Vasquez picks it up. Balkum hounding him. And stepping in there, Killian stepped in and had a steal, but they're going to whistle him for a foul. That was pretty close to being clean there. And they have it on the board as 3 fouls on Killian.
I just have him for 2. I've got 2 for Rawlings, or 2 for Killian, 1 for Rawlings, 1 for Allen, and 1 for Anders. And that gets us our 5. So I've got him for 2.
Well, hopefully that's right. The board's wrong. That's the 15th foul on the Don. Baseline jumper put up no good. Good defense by Lane Allen as he got the rebound as well. Well, the Dons haven't taken advantage of that 16 fouls that they've had for about 4 minutes. Ball batted out of bounds by Kilgore.
I'm kind of like you. I'd like to see him go down low to Luke Emmons. I mean, because what's the worst thing that happens, you know?
They've been turning it over anyway, so it's not.
We've lost it in the guard play out front, so might as well go down low.
They got a man open wide up ahead, and Vasquez lays it in. And a lot of these turnovers, they're just throwing it straight to Malden. It's almost like they're intending to throw it to him. There they got it into Emmons, and it won't go. And Malden's going to get the rebound. Here comes Amarius White. He dribbled it off his foot, got it back. Now he's going to take it all the way to the hole, laid it up and in. He'd come within an inch of turning it over, and he ended up getting a basket out of it. So the biggest lead of the night, 4 points, 10-6. The Dons need a basket. That last time Luke Emmons, they turn it over again. And here comes Cooper Jackson back in.
Looks like coach is just trying to find any combination that works at this point.
1:50 to go in the first half. Malden's opened up a 4-point lead. And a long jumper up, no good. And an offensive rebound tipped out to White on the baseline. He picks it up. Got Vasquez behind him, behind the 3-point line. Dribbles to the baseline. And he lost it out of bounds. Killian dribbles it over to the left side, then throws it to the right side to Rawlings. Now to Jackson. Back out front, Rawlings. Left side to Allen, and that pass stolen again. They know it's coming, and the layup's up too hard. Rawlings done a nice job getting back and not fouling. Allen got the rebound. Up ahead, and we're going to have a pushing foul on Malden. That's going to be on Kilgore.
It's going to be his second.
That'll be a 1-and-1 as well for Isaac Rawlings. And I believe he's 0 for 2 from the free throw line now.
Yeah, he had the 2 free throws that rimmed out on him right there. He was the first one to shoot. Couldn't get him to go.
And he missed again, the front end of the 1-and-1. Vasquez with the rebound. Coming up the middle of the floor, got a man on the left, and Davis lays it in. And he's fouled. So an and 1 chance. Don just got beat back on. That's tough to get beat. Fast break on a missed free throw, though. Somebody didn't get back. And it's 12-6, and chance to be 13. And the first made free throw, I believe, for Malden tonight. And with a minute to go in the first half, Dons were tied at 6, and now a 7-0 run for Malden. And those lazy passes out front just keep getting intercepted. Rawlings bounces to Killian. Killian dribbles into the paint. to Rawlings. Backs it back out. Left wing. And a three-pointer put up by Harley Elliott. No good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul. And it's going to be a two-shot foul. That foul is going to be on Mathis. That'll be his second. And we'll have Perkins checking back in the ballgame. It'll be Killian at the free throw line. He's 2 of 3 so far. And he missed the first one. Well, the Dons are only 2 out of 7 from the free throw line so far. And 2 out of 8. Offensive rebound by Jackson. Go up with it. And he tried to put it on the floor, and he got it knocked away. The Dons were lucky to come out of there with it. As big as he is, he kept that ball up and just went ahead and went back up with it. He probably would have got fouled. Well, that foul is on Vasquez. And it'll be a shooting foul for Harley Elliott. And he's going to make the first one. He shoots. Elliott is a 5'11" freshman. Next one up and off the right side, no good. Davis with the rebound. Gives it to White. White quickly into the front court. Stops on the right wing. Now he's going to step inside the three-point line. His jumper's up, no good. Ball tipped out to Isaac Rawlings. And he's going to take it down. Spins into the lane, goes up, no good. And he got fouled, and no call there. I guess they're tired of calling fouls already. He definitely got fouled on that one. 9 seconds left. Malden will go for the last shot here. They got a 13-7 lead. Pass left wing. Killian with the steal. You got to shoot it, and he don't get it off in time. The layup goes in, but it's just after the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, that Ben got kind of hung up there at the half-court line and wasn't able to get it out right out in front of him to Rawlings. And
our
needed about
halftime
another.
score is 13-7, and actually the Dons had a bunch of turnovers. I don't know how many, but way too many, that's for sure. We'll take a couple-minute break here, and we'll be back to give you a little bit of halftime stats. We don't really have a whole lot because there hadn't been much going on other than turnovers, but we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back after these messages.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
Welcome back, everybody, to halftime here. It's 13-7 in the junior varsity game in favor of the Malden Green Wave. And Dalton, the Dons just weren't able to get anything going, and their passes were soft, and Malden's quick. And even though they have had trouble scoring themselves, Dons have turned it over a lot with some lazy passes.
I agree 100%. Dons are having a hard time, and you think with our height we'd kind of level out, but it's been kind of our guard play that are giving up some turnovers, and they're having a hard time getting it around the double team or over the double team or through it, and it's just kind of causing a lot of turnovers for us. But if you've got somebody double teamed, if you get a pass off before the double team gets there, you should have somebody open.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're seeing those passes. I don't see we're seeing it. I don't think we're
the double team's there before they're reacting.
Right. And I don't think we're seasoned enough yet to see the play developing that, hey, this is coming my way. That means somebody should be open. I think that comes with experience, and I think our freshmen will get there. But that seems to be kind of our issue. We're just not kind of seeing far enough ahead what's about to happen, and we're not reacting quick enough, like you said, and kind of the double team's kind of eating us up before we have a chance to actually get a pass off.
And the 2 or 3 times that they have got it inside, and the big guys for the Dons, they've got their shots blocked. And they're quite a bit taller than Malden.
Right.
Going to have to learn how to use a little pump fake and get them in the air and then kind of lean into them, get fouled, or go around them.
Or being the big guy that you are, use your body a little bit. Create some space, and then kind of, go up left hand, switch over to the right, use your body to kind of create a difference in there, and kind of give yourself an open look instead of just going right at him. And having your shot blocked every time.
Well, I know it won't take very long, but if you want to, you can get the scoring there in the first half for the Dons and Malden as well.
Yeah, like you said, the score's sitting at 13-7. Scoring for the Green Wave, White is going to have 4 points, Davis sitting at 5, and Vasquez at 4. So not a lot of scoring for the Green Waves as far as individuals in the scoring column. They've only got 3 kids there. White has a rebound, Braxton has 1 rebound, Redfoot has 2 with an assist, and Landon Wilson has 2 rebounds as well. Most of them, that's kind of telling that they only have 1 assist as well as a team, is that, they're scoring a lot of their stuff on a fast break. They go, one guy dribble penetrates and goes up with it, and we're not seeing very many assists. I deleted that one from Redfoot right there, but he has 1. And over for the Dons, we've only got 7 points total. Ben Killian was able to get in the scoring column via the free throw lines, 2 of 5 from there. And that gives him his 2 points. Rawlings also is in the scoring column, and he has 2 points. Lane Allen has 2 points. And Harley Elliott also went to the free throw line for the Dons late there in the second quarter. And he came away a 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and that's how he's got his lone point. So, like you said, not a ton to talk about. Other than turnovers, and hopefully come out of the locker room here, get a breather, get a break. Coach Cagle, kind of say, I told you it plays a little quicker here at the high school level, and they come out and reset, and maybe we look a little better in the second half.
Well, our score is 13-7 at halftime. We're about 4.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We're going to step away here for about 3 minutes or so, and we'll be back with you to start the second half here in just a little bit. Stay tuned.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are so low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
I'm Russell French, and for value and friendly professional service, Give us a call at 573-996-5001. Whether you're insuring your home, auto, farm, or business, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Or come by and see us right here in Doniphan at 1204 Walnut Street. Or visit us on the web at cmoinsurance.net.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Keith Bowman and Dalton Pennington back at Doniphan High School, the Bill Alright Gymnasium, and we are getting set for second half action of the junior varsity game. And right now, the Dons are looking up at a 13-7 score. And hopefully, as Dalton said a while ago, that they got something figured out in the locker room at halftime. Got to quit turning the ball over so much if they want to have a chance to come back and win this game. And 6 points is nothing if you just start taking care of the basketball a little bit and you got to get some shots off too.
Well, Malden did it on a 7-0 run.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
They did it right there at the end of the second, so it's possible.
It'll be Don's ball to start, and Malden drops back into that 2-3 zone. They double teaming out of it, and there it is. And Rawlings drives around it. Nice job, but he missed the shot. And rebound and a fast break. Davis goes down one-on-one, lays it up, no good, and it's followed up there by Redfoot. Out for a three-pointer, it's no good, and it's going to get his own rebound is Mathis. Ball bounced back out long, gives it to White. Don's in a man-to-man. He dribbles back to the center of the floor. Passes it left wing to Davis. And a pass in the middle. And Redfoot was wanting to set a screen, and the Dons throw it right back to Malden. Redfoot was coming to set a screen, and they passed it to him. They threw it right to Doniphan, but the Dons threw it right back. White takes the three-pointer, dribbles to the free throw line. Down into the paint, and it's taken away by Rawlings. And he goes behind his back in traffic, and that's not a good idea. He got bailed out there because the first time he went behind his back, there was all kinds of traffic there, and he ends up getting bailed out once he gets past half court. That'll be the third foul on Mathis, and the first foul here in the second half. We've played just a hair over a minute, and still 13-7 our score. Rawlings back out front. They swing it left side to Killian. And the Dons working it around the three-point line, and Rawlings is going to take it in, lays it up, and won't go. He's made a couple of really good moves, but he hadn't been able to finish the shot. And on the rebound, he's going to tie up Malden, but it'll be Malden's basketball. Arrow points their way. He's made a couple of really good moves to get to the basket there, but just hadn't been able to make the shot. Kilgore head of the key. He's going to shoot a three, and it's good. They got a friendly bounce here on the away from home rims. Allen in the lane. Rawlings takes it up and under, and it won't go, but he gets fouled. And that's another foul on Mathis, and if the board's right, that's his fourth.
I have him for 4 as well.
And Landon Wilson is going to check back in after Rawlings' first free throw. Rawlings is 0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Got 2 coming here. Finally gets one to go. That three-pointer had put the Dons down by 9. That cuts it to 8. Wilson checks in. Mathis goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Rawlings' next one is good.
Rawlings just needed to switch ends there.
That's what it was. He couldn't make it
That's
on the
right.
other end.
That's right.
16-9. Malden leads it by 7. They were up by 7 at halftime. 6 at halftime, wasn't it? Kilgore, right wing, hands it off to White, who comes around behind him. Comes back out to the center of the floor. Passes it left wing, Davis. Emmons went for the steal, didn't get it. Now Davis gets a screen. Throws it out in the corner, ball tipped. Run down in the corner by Davis. Kilgore. Back out front to White, and Wilson got caught standing in the lane, 3 seconds. And he was just standing there. He was not moving. He wasn't even on the ball side. He was on the offside. Dons with a chance to cut into the 7-point lead. Rawlings is taking it to the basket this half, and he missed it again. Got his own rebound, put it in. Nice stick-to-itiveness there. 16-11. 4:23 left in the third quarter. Dons down by 5. And Rawlings has just decided here in the third quarter he's going to take the ball to the basket. He'll make them sooner or later. Free throw line jumper, no good by Davis. And a rebound pulled down by, by Lane Allen. Pass up ahead, Rawlings right wing. In the lane, wide open Jackson. And he tried to pass it, but he should have shot it. He was 4 feet in front of the basket. And Malden steals it. We go back to the other end. The Dons steal it right back. And we got a man out in front. Rawlings ahead of the pack. Goes down, and he is going to be fouled. I believe that will be on Vasquez, I think. Now they're going to call it on 13, maybe. Yep, they're going to call it on 13. That is Braxton Davis. That's his first. That's 3 team fouls on Malden. And Isaac Rawlings back at the free throw line. And that's what it was. He was 0 for 3 in the first half of the other, and he's 3 for 3 now on this end. Cooper Jackson checks out. Harley Elliott back in for the Dons. This one here can cut it to 3 if he makes it, and he does. And all 4 of those were pure too. I don't know how he missed those in the first half.
Yeah.
3-point lead for Malden. 3:40 left, third quarter. Coach Dilbeck and Cagle encouraging the boys to play some defense down there. Kilgore has it knocked away. Good play there by Ben Killian, but he couldn't get to it before it hit the sideline. Bounce pass comes to Redfoot, almost thrown away. Kilgore gets it. He's got it on the right wing. A lot of dribbling going on there. Out front to White. Pass in the middle, knocked away. Allen. Rawlings coming up the right side. He's going to take it all the way down, put it up, and his shot's blocked. And Braxton just walked out of bounds with it.
Yep. I think he thought he had committed the foul there too.
Yep, that's probably what it was.
Yeah, he was going to turn it over to the ref, and nothing got called, and he just walks out of bounds with it.
Bounce pass to Elliott, and he traveled. The Dons have had a couple of chances here to cut into that lead even more, but they've turned it over. But they are only down 3. They were down 6 at halftime. Davis with it at the head of the key, in the lane. Wilson backs his way in, turnaround jumper, no good, but he's going to be fouled. And that foul's on Isaac Rawlings. And that will be his third. And Landon Wilson will shoot for Malden.
It's only the first team foul for the Dons. This shows we're playing better defensively.
Wilson's free throw is off the back iron. Hadn't thrown the ball away near as much this half either. That one's short. Going to go out of bounds off of Malden. Oh, no. They changed their mind. They said it was off the Dons. He pointed the wrong way. Now he's changed it. Redfoot to throw it in. Right underneath the Braxton. He missed the easy one. And the outlet pass almost stolen. And they're going to say it was last touch by Killian. That's one of those cases where you just turn and throw it.
Right.
And you don't look see if they're open, before you do it. And I just talked about him not having as many turnovers, and then they turn it over. Can't hardly get it out of my mouth. Redfoot in the corner. Back on the wing to Kilgore. Kilgore takes one jab step, dribbling shot blocked by Ben Killian. Killian comes up the left side. And he is bumped by Kilgore. And that'll be team foul number 4.
It's going to be
and
Kilgore's
have a
third
timeout
personal
called
too.
by the Malden coach here. 2:36 to go in the third quarter. The Dons have cut the lead to 3, 16-13. And it's a short one, so we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back right here on Current River Broadcasting.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Yeah, the Dons have cut into the lead just a little bit. They were down by 6 points at halftime. I think I got them there, Dalton.
Yeah.
And it is now 16-13 is our score. And Malden called a timeout. It's going to be Dons basketball. And the Dons have not made a three-pointer tonight. They actually haven't even shot very many, have they?
No, it wasn't Rawlings. Let's see.
Killian shot
and
one
then
or two,
Cooper
maybe.
Jackson shot 2 as well, I believe.
Well, the Dons have Killian. The inbounds pass comes into Rawlings, and he tries to dump it inside the innings from a short distance there, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. The Dons lucky to retain possession on that one. Luke Emmons will throw it in. Hands it into Rawlings, and he tries to get it right back to Emmons, and it's stolen away. And White double dribble got away with it. Redfoot's going to get the basket. Vasquez. I think I've been calling him Redfoot, but Rawlings to the hole, lays it off the glass and in. Yeah, White got away with a double dribble down there. I don't know how they didn't see that. White, left wing, Davis. Davis gets a screen, dribbles to the free throw line, looking underneath. Wilson lets it go through his leg. Rawlings with it, passes ahead to Killian, one-on-one. Goes down, lays it up, good! Oh, he threw it up with the left hand over his head. It's 18-17. And I don't know how he kept him getting fouled on that play. And another timeout called by Malden, as the Dons have cut it to 18-17. And this one's a full one, so we'll take a full timeout, 60 seconds, and be right back after these messages. Now the Dons have cut that lead down to 1 point, 18-17 with 1:44 to go in the third quarter. And that last shot by Ben Killian was something else, folks. Dalton and I were just talking. I don't think he's seen it go in. Well, the Dons on defense. White passes it to the left wing, and they've been running that play every time down the floor. They give it to Kilgore, head of the key to White. White guarded by Rawlings. Now to Davis on the right wing. Ball knocked away by Emmons, but he runs it down. Gives it back to White. White into the lane. Lost it, and it's going to be out of bounds off of White. And he was wanting the foul called, but he bounced that ball up about head high, and usually when you do that, they don't call that. During that last time out, Tren Anders had checked in for the Dons, and now Cooper Jackson back in along with Ben Killian, Isaac Rawlings, and Luke Emmons. Dons with a chance to take the lead this trip. Killian takes it into the middle, and he fakes the pass, puts it up, no good. Rawlings gets a rebound, he missed it. Jackson gets it, and we're going to have a tie ball.
Should be Don's basketball, though.
It will be Don's ball. I'll tell you what, Rawlings is playing hard out there. I mean, they're all playing hard, but he's really getting after it. We're going to get a three in the corner for Killian. Now if they pick it up too quick. In the corner, Jackson. His three-pointer, Harkin. Three's good! Knocked the bottom out of the corner. The Dons take a 20-18 lead on the first three-pointer made this season by the Dons junior varsity. That's the first time they've had the lead all night long. Davis gets the screen. Free throw line jumper, in and out. And on the rebound, it's going to be Vasquez, and I think they're going to call a foul on Killian. Is that going to be 4 on him, or is it Rawlings that had 3?
I have been at two fouls.
Okay.
And that being his third right there. But the board does say 4. But I would have him check the stat book because I don't think I've missed, but I guess it's a possibility.
Vasquez to throw it in. Throws it in, and a shot up no good there by Davis. And he should have made that one. Balcom will bring it into the front court. Over to Rawlings. Rawlings dribbles in through the defense, knocked away and stolen, but he steals it right back. He's going to put it up. It's short. And Wilson gets the rebound. They got a man deep, but they didn't see him. 10 seconds to go. White dribbles down, and the shot up is good. And Rawlings tried to draw the charge, and I think that's his 4th, too.
That is his 4th, yes.
So that's going to be big for the Dons. They're still with a quarter to play. The bucket's good, ties the game. And White will have a chance. And Rawlings is going to have to come out. It's going to be Elliott back in the ballgame. And we got number 35, B.J. Rogers, coming in for Malden for his first action tonight. 6.5 seconds left, third quarter. And Amarius White, free throw is good. And Malden goes back up 21-20. And the Dons have 6.5 seconds. No full court pressure, so they should be able to get it down there and get a shot up. Elliott, three-pointer from the wing. It's no good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. And Malden, after a short-lived lead by the Dons, lead at 21-20 at the end of 3 quarters here at Doniphan. We'll take a 1-minute break, be back with fourth quarter action. Stay with us.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Welcome back, everybody. We're getting ready for fourth quarter action. It's going to be Malden's basketball. They have a 21-20 lead. And the Dons scored, 13 points in that quarter. They only had 7 in the entire first half. Dons come out with Killian, Rawlings, and I think they both have 4 fouls. And a jumper from the free throw line, banked up, no good, almost went down for Kilgore. And Cooper Jackson with a rebound, gives it to Killian. Rawlings, Emmons, and Allen out there for the Dons. Pass free throw line, Jackson. Gonna put it on the floor. There you go, big boy. He missed it. Emmons with the rebound, puts it up in the left hand. It's good. Now Jackson done the right thing that time. Instead of passing it, they left him a little lane to the basket. He missed the shot, but Emmons got the offensive rebound and put it in to give the Dons a 22-21 lead. Jumper up and good. And that is Mathis. Gives the lead right back to Malden. They're running the same play every time. They just switch sides with it. Malden back up by 1. Allen dribbles baseline, and he lost it out of bounds.
Well, you know, you said earlier to shake those jitters, it would take a big shot. I've noticed a little bit of change in Cooper Jackson since he hit that three right on the wing. He's kind of played a little bit more aggressive. And like you said, driving through the lane right there, putting it on the ground and going up, that was the best play for him right there.
Well, they need to get the ball to the free throw line, to him at the free throw line more.
Yeah.
Because when he turned around, there wasn't nobody there, you know, within 4 or 5 feet of him.
Right.
We got an illegal screen called on Malden.
It's going to be on Vasquez. It's going to be his second.
And that's the 15th foul. Malden has been in that zone all night long, but they try to double team out of it every chance they get. Cooper Jackson, another three. It's good. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball, I think, on the Dons, but hopefully the bucket will be good. There's a foul underneath on Luke Emmons, but the bucket did count. That's 2 threes for Jackson now. And you just said he's starting to feel a little bit of confidence, and you can tell. And boy, he shoots some arch on that shot. I love to see that.
Yeah.
You get some friendly bounces when you shoot the ball like that with good rotation. Screen again. Mathis hands it to White. White goes behind the back, dribbles the free throw line, almost lost it. Pass in the lane. And shot up, no good. Good defense there by Jackson. Emmons with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Kilgore in the back court. And that's the kind of coach that plays that'll make the coach have gray hair a lot quicker. 84 feet from the basket.
That's 4 on Kilgore now.
And that makes it even worse to pick up a 4th foul.
Right.
And now the Dons are going to be in the bonus the rest of the game.
Correct.
I believe I'd try to find Jackson again, see if he can make another.
I agree. I think he's won and he's headed to the corner.
Look at him, he's jumping up and down there. Over to Killian on the left wing. They leave him open for 3. It's no good. Dons crash the board. Emmons, shot up and good. Well, Emmons is not very tall, but he is a big, strong kid. And he showed it a couple of times here in the last couple of minutes. Dons with their biggest lead, 27-23. And another timeout by Malden.
That's going to be their final timeout right there as well.
And it will be a full. The Dons have taken a 4-point lead. And we will take a 1-minute break and be back with the remainder of the game. Stay with us here on Current River Broadcasting.
I'm Russell French, and for value and friendly professional service, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Whether you're insuring your home, auto, farm, or business, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Or come by and see us right here in Doniphan at 1204 Walnut Street. Or visit us on the web at cmoinsurance.net.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
The Dons have opened up a 27-23 lead. He just double dribbled. Oh my gosh, standing right in front of the ref. That was Perkins. Goodness, how in the world do you miss that? I guess he wasn't looking at the ball. White gets a screen, picked up by Allen. Down low, Vasquez throws it back out to Perkins. Behind the back, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Rawlings comes out of there with it, and we're going to have a foul. And it's going to be on Malden. It's going to be on Amarius White. And I think he was wanting a foul, especially on the second shot on it after his offensive rebound, but that will send Rawlings to the free throw line. He's 4 of 7 tonight, and he's 4 of 4 on this end. Let's see. The Dons are, 6 of 12, 7 of 14. Now he makes the first one. So they're right at 50% as a team. And the lead is 5, 28-23. Next one on the way, and nothing but net. I don't think he's hit the rim on any of those 6 he's shot.
I don't think so either.
And the Dons with their biggest lead, 29-23. And a jumper put up by Kilgore, no good, but he's going to be fouled. And they do. They run that same play every time. They pass it to the wing. When a guy comes out of the center, sets the screen, they dribble around it, and they either pick and roll or they shoot the shot. It'll be Kilgore at the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one's no good. Second one on the way, and this one's long, but he banks it in. And the score 29-24 Dons with 3:58 left in the ball game. Remind everybody we got the varsity game coming up. We'll take a little break after this one, and we'll be back to get you that varsity game tonight. Dons have already played a couple of games, and they're 1-1 on the season. And Allen takes it to the hoop, no good. Another offensive rebound underneath by Emmons. I think they're probably going to call a jump ball. Probably going to call a travel. 2 of the Dons had it at the same time, I think. But that was a nice move there by Allen, so maybe he's starting to get a little bit of confidence too. 5-point lead for the Dons. White gives it, and here comes the screen. Kilgore dribbles to the free throw line, out to Davis, who popped out to the wing instead of rolling to the basket that time. Back to Kilgore out top. Over to Mathis. He dribbles around with it. Now he's tied up there. Hands it to Kilgore. Kilgore jumper from the baseline short. And Luke Emmons with the rebound. Emmons has got several rebounds, or it seems like he has anyway.
Well, I've got him at 5, but there's probably more than that because being the first time I've done this, I probably missed a few.
We're trying our best, folks. We'll get it ironed out here. First game of the year. Oh, that was actually a good look there, but pass may have had a little bit too much mustard on it. But the Dons do retain possession. Killian into the lane, finger roll, no good. Emmons with another rebound. He goes up and he's fouled. And he is doing yeoman's work down there on the boards. And Emmons has 4 points in the game. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. And we got Harley Elliott getting ready to check back in the game for the Dons. 2:41 to go. Emmons trying to build on a 5-point lead for the Dons. His free throw is good. The Dons have shot extremely well this half from the free throw line. Lane Allen checks out. Emmons' second one, bounces around, no good. And the rebound comes down to Davis. Gives it to White. White's going to take it end to end, lays it up, and he missed it. Ball tipped around, comes down in the hands of Ben Killian. And Killian will slow it down. Dons don't have to be in any hurry now. He's got to take care of the basketball. He passes it to Elliott. Back to Killian in that center court circle. Couple steps from the half line. Over on the left wing, Rawlings. Rawlings takes it to the hole. And we got a timeout called by the Dons with 2:13 to go in the ball game. They lead at 30-24. And it's another full timeout, so we'll take another 60-second break and let you hear from some of our fine sponsors on Current River Broadcasting.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacist provides shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan. The housing market is hot and interest rates are so low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
We are down to 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the ball game, and the Dons with a 6-point lead. And it's going to be Dons basketball underneath. And Jackson hits Rawlings underneath, puts it up, and won't go. Ball tipped around. Emmons with another rebound, but he has it knocked away. Here comes Davis. One-on-one with Killian. Lays it up, he missed it. And Emmons with another rebound. Gets it out. They got Jackson wide open up ahead, and he's seen him too late. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. Rawlings didn't have his head up soon enough. But it will stay with the Dons underneath their own basket. Cooper Jackson was running wide open up ahead. Matter of fact, there was 2 Dons up there. I'm not sure who the other one was, but inbounds in the corner. Elliott out to Killian, and he'll bring it back out front with 1:50 to go. In the corner, Elliott's going to fire up a 3, and it's good. Harley Elliott nails the 3-pointer, 33-24. Back at the other end, Vasquez to White. And now Mathis puts it on the floor. It's knocked away. Killian's got it. And he's going to bring it back out front. And he's pounded out there by 2 players in the corner. Elliott's going to try it again, and that one's long. And maybe got a little too over anxious there. Need to run a little clock there. 1:09 to go. 9-point lead for the Dons. White going to stop and pop just inside the 3-point line. That's good. Makes it 33-26. Malden back in the back court now, trying to put some pressure on the Dons. 50 seconds to go. Pass up ahead. Elliott throws down underneath and trying to hit Luke Emmons, knocked out of bounds again by those quick hands of the Malden Greenway. Jackson will inbound underneath the left side of the Dons basket. Pass under to Rawlings, and he goes up, and the ball is knocked off his leg out of bounds. .40 seconds to go as White brings it into the front court. Over to Kilgore. He gets a screen. Back to White. White's going to penetrate into the lane. Shot up, no good. And the ball knocked out of bounds by the Dons. With a half a minute to go. Inbound comes in the corner to Mathis. Drops it off to Vasquez. Dribbles back out behind the 3-point line. Out to White. And they're running precious time off the clock. White backdoor pass. He even called that one and the Dons didn't pick it up. He pointed and the Dons didn't pick it up. That's not very good defense there when they point where they're going to go with it. And the bucket was good by Mathis to cut the lead to 5 with 13.6 seconds to go. We got the varsity game coming up here. I don't know, so they probably put about 15 minutes on the clock, usually something like that between games. Dalton and I are going to take a little break. This is our first game, too, of end-to-end action. A little bit different than football.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of break sometimes in the football. So.
Yeah, there's a little bit of lull and some action there.
We got 13 point something seconds to go, so the Dons should be able to take care of this, but I've seen stranger things happen. They're just about going to have to hit a three-pointer, though, and I don't think they've made a three-pointer, have they?
I don't believe so. No, we did have one. Let's see. That was Kilgore, I believe, hit the three in the third quarter.
Inbounds comes into Rawlings, and he's fouled immediately by Vasquez. A couple seconds run off the clock.
That's 4 on Vasquez as well.
And it'll be Isaac Rawlings at the line, and that this half, at least, that's the man you want there. Maybe 6 out of 6 this half after being 0 for 3 in the first half. We went from 0% shooting to 67% pretty quick. And another one. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Barely wrinkling the net when it goes through. I remember years ago there was a guy named Joe Dean that used to call SEC games, and he called that string music.
Yeah.
And there's another one. That pushes the lead back to 7. White's going to run it into the front court. Going to take it all the way to the hole. Up and good. And the Dons did the right thing there by not fouling. And the inbounds cast comes into Killian, and with a half a second left, he gets fouled. Well, the Dons are going to escape here, and they've played a good second half. The first half was, we flip-flopped here because the first half was absolutely horrible.
Right.
And this half here, let's see, they had 7 points at halftime, is that right?
Correct.
So they've scored 28 this half and held them to 17, because I think it was 13-7. Well, Killian will be down there all by himself for the Dons. That's going to be the 5th foul on Kilgore. And he's still out on the floor. I'm going to bring in B.J. Rogers, and I bet he's thinking, Coach, what are you putting me in with a half a second left for?
Right.
We got to have 5 on the floor. Killian will get to a chance to add to his point total. He has 4 points in the game. He's 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And he knocks the first one in. So the only thing we're waiting on here is what the final score is going to be. Is it going to be 36-30 or 37-30? And it's going to be 37-30. So he lets it roll, and three-quarter court shot is short. And the Dons come back and get a win after trailing by 6 at halftime, 37-30 in the junior varsity game. So they win their first game of the season and go to 1-0. So what we're going to do here, Dalton and I are going to take a break for a little bit. We'll be back on about 5 or 6 minutes before the varsity game starts. We'll give you the scoring for this game real quick, and then we'll set the tone for the varsity game. So just keep your YouTube channels right here on Current River Broadcasting. We'll be back shortly. Well, welcome back, everybody, back to Doniphan High School. We're almost set for the varsity game. And this is Keith Bowman, Dalton Pennington alongside here. We're having a little technical difficulties on the side here on our TV screen, but he'll see if he can get that fixed up here in a minute.
I could still go ahead and give us a rundown of the JV game if we want to knock that out of the way before we
let's
start.
do that real quick. We'll
Okay.
get the score. Just the scoring will be fine.
Yep, just the scoring. We're going to look at, it looks to be that Isaac Rawlings is going to lead all scores. He's going to have 14 on the night. Ben Killian's going to have 6. Lane Allen's going to have 2. Harley Elliott with 4. And Cooper Jackson has 6. And rounding out it is going to be Luke Emmons with 5, who also led the Dons in rebounding with 8. Looking over at the Green Waves, they were going to be led in scoring by Marius White, who had 11 points on the night. Quentin Kilgore with 4. Braxton Davis had 5. Tyline Matthias had 4. Josiah Vasquez had 6. And they're going to be led in rebounds. They kind of spread it around a little bit. So that's where the scoring broke down in that JV game. Let's see. Now let's see if we can go ahead and get our TV going. I'll do. Do you want me to go ahead and cover some of the stats from
Matt,
this
give me
weekend?
those if you want to do that. I'm writing down our lineup here real quick anyway.
Okay. So far, we've got some. We're going to try to do something where we keep a little better track this season of season stats, and we're going to talk about how the Dons perform. Kind of overall, we're going to try to give you guys some information as the season progresses when guys start getting near 250,000 points, things of that nature. So we do have some stats. The Dons did play over the weekend. They played Thanksgiving weekend. They played Friday and Saturday in the Current River Challenge, which is located in Van Buren. They have that every single year. The Dons come away from the weekend, 1-1 on the weekend. They were able to take a win from Woodland. They did drop the game to Willow Springs by a score of 71-57. That was our Saturday game. We've had a couple Dons that had some high-scoring output in both of those games. Ethan Jones and Max Owen both had 20 points against Woodland, and Ethan also throws in another 22 the next day against Willow Springs. Max only had 9. The Dons were led over the weekend in rebounding. Against Woodland, it was Ethan that kind of did a lot of the rebounding for the Dons. And then against Willow Springs, it was little brother Emmett Jones who came in and ended up getting some varsity action on Saturday. And he did a lot of the rebounding for the Dons against Willow Springs. I don't know if a lot of you watched that Willow Springs game or the Woodland game for that matter. But Willow Springs, very, very, very talented. They had a couple kids that could shoot it. They were pretty talented defensively and offensively. They were kind of a pretty good ball club. So that was a good early test for the Dons. So they do come away, like I said, 1-1. And coming in tonight, Malden is sitting at, this is going to be their first game, so they're 0-0. Some team averages that I don't know if Matt compiled this for us or we wound up getting it off of Huddle. The team overall is shooting 33% from downtown from three-point line, and overall shooting is going to be 37.8, which is kind of surprising. Shoot 33% from the three-point line. You would expect that overall shooting would be better down low, but it's only at 37.8, so under 40% in both categories. We're going to go ahead and then take a break for the national anthem, and we'll be back as soon as that is over.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her and him and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Welcome back, everybody. Starting for the Malden varsity will be D'Angelo Austin. He's number 1. Number 3, Quamarius Farmer. Number 14, Cooper Thomas. And number 20, Tristan Randall. And number 33 is Tyrone Lee. They're coached by Mike Kilgore. And they wear green uniforms with gold numbers. Tristan Bryant will be the first starter for the Dons. Ethan Jones, number 14. Bryant's number 1. Nolan Zawalka, number 30. Number 35, Max Owen. And number 41, Cam Barton. The Dons will go from right to left in the first half. And Malden from left to right. And as Dalton just told you a while ago, the Dons 1-1. And I was going to say a while ago when you were talking about the Willow Springs game, I talked to Nathan Walk Sunday at church, and he told me that Willow Springs was really good.
Yeah, I was very impressed watching Willow Springs play, very much so. They have a couple guards that are some of the best I've seen probably in a while.
It'll be Lee jumping against Barton, and the Dons will control the tip. Let's see what kind of defense Malden's varsity plays. They're going to play a zone as well, but now they're going to play a box and one on Ethan Jones. They'll have number 20, that is Randall Garden Jones, and the other guys will play a 2-2 zone. Barton open in the corner for a 2-point shot, no good. And a rebound by Tyrone Lee. Quickly gives it up to Farmer. Don start out in the man-to-man. Gives it in the corner to Thomas. Thomas in the lane. Lee almost lost it. And he's going to be tied up there and going to get close to a 5-second call. Finally gets out to Randall out front. Now right wing. Farmer for 3. It's good. So Malden breaks on top. They worked it around there until they got a wide open 3. Max Owen fakes the 3 in the lane to Bryant. He took it back out of there. He's in there in the trees. Over to Owen. He's open. Long shot, no good. And he follows his own shot, knocks it to Barton, and Barton's going to put it up. It's blocked. Gets it back underneath, goes up, and no foul called. And Malden comes out of there with it. Farmer down to the left side, kicks it out behind him. Lee goes in. Shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up, no good. And Max Owen finally gets it for the Dons. Gives it to Bryant, quickly up the left side. Bryant penetrates, and it's taken away from him by Farmer. And Farmer goes down, and he lays it in. For a quick 5-0 start for the Malden Greenway. Owen is open again for a 3. Missed it again. And the rebound comes down to Tyrone Lee. He gives it to Thomas. Thomas will bring it up. Met by Tristan Bryant. Right wing to Randall. Randall dribbles to the baseline, looking inside, nobody there. Gives it free throw line, Thomas. Baseline, Lee thought about the shot. He gives it back to Randall. Back out front to Thomas, down low on the right block. Turn around, hook shot, no good. Good defense by Max Owen, and Cam Barton got the rebound. Barton in the middle of the floor. Going to take it in, got it knocked away. Owen's going to try again, and this time he knocks it in. 1 out of 3 at the three-point line. Cuts Malden lead to 5-3. Quickly up the floor, wide open at the other end for 3. That shot no good by Randall, and Nolan Zawalka gets the rebound. Hands it to Ethan Jones. Jones being guarded man-to-man. The rest of the guys playing the zone. Pass in the middle, stolen away. Farmer one-on-one with Zawalka. Zawalka goes down, cuts in front of him, but Farmer lays it in. Dons are not being very strong with the basketball. They got to stick their fingernails in that basketball. Got it knocked away a couple times. Bounce down low to Barton. Barton turns to the baseline. Jump hook, no good. Offensive rebound underneath by Jones, no good, but he's going to be fouled. Ethan's going to have to work tonight with him. Anytime they play a box and one on you, you've really got to work to get open. Seven to 3, and Jones's free throw is good. That's his first point. 4:55 to go first quarter. The Green Wave up, 7-4. Jones with one more free throw. And that one rims out. Nice hustle there by Barton. Almost got the rebound on the missed free throw, but it will be Austin coming out of there with it. And that should be an illegal screen. There it is on Austin. That's a moving screen. Austin tried to set a screen. And we have number 31, Marcus Burton, coming in for Malden, and he replaces Tyrone Lee. Tristan Bryant handling out front. Gives it to Zawalka, right back to Bryant. Now right side to Zawalka. Over to Owen. Owen dribbles to the baseline all the way under, drops it off. I think the shot was blocked, but the Dons are going to get it back. Jones is open for his first shot, and it's good. That ties the ball game at 7. Long three-pointer. And a lot of times when you have a loose ball like that going after it, that's when you're the best player. 2-on-1, Zawalka down to Barton. He lays it in. And it's 9-7 Dons on the steal. Now the Dons will get to set up in a 1-2-2 full court press. They got Barton, the big man, on the front of it. Malden gets it into the front court. Pass in the lane. Austin goes down. His shot blocked by Max Owen. And Owen comes out with it. Gives it to Zawalka. Zawalka stops, head of the key. Hands it to Owen. Fakes the three-pointer. Bounces in the lane. Barton going to turn over his right shoulder. And it's good. Usually right-handers like to go with that left shoulder, but he went the other way. And the Dons are... And now going Zawalka gets a steal. Nope, they said he was on the out-of-bounds line. Great hustle there, but you can expect nothing less from Nolan Zawalka.
Right.
He is the Energizer Bunny.
Well, and I wanted to brag on Luke Emmons, and this kind of goes hand in hand with the Nolan. We talked about Luke playing kind of down in the trenches tonight. I think that's kind of some grit you get from playing football.
Yeah.
And I like that they kind of bring that intensity to the basketball court as well.
And Malden throws over the top and gets a layup from Austin. Cut the Dons lead 11-9. Ethan Jones deep on the right wing, dribbles baseline, stops, elevates his jumpers, an air ball. And he forced that one a little bit. Ball goes out of bounds off of Malden. Now number 15, Trey Miller, checks in. He replaces Cooper Thomas for Malden. Bryant, left wing. Ethan Jones, back to Bryant. Dribbles into the paint, and the ball. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow, what a call there.
Break for Malden.
Yeah, I guess so.
All over his arms, it looked like, yeah.
That was a quick, they didn't have their hand on it for just a second. Don set up in that press. Martin gets a hand on it, then it goes back to Lee. Lee's going to dribble right across the half line of Don's. And almost a turnover, but they get it down low and going to get a shot. And it's up and good by D'Angelo Austin. Well, they got coming in a eyelash of getting the turnover. And Malden gets the bucket to tie it at 11. 2.5 minutes left. And Max Owen, they're leaving him wide open. He missed it again. Max usually a better three-point shooter than that. He's 1 of 4 so far. Now number 23 in the game, that is Sintez Lerma. Long three-pointer up, man. The ball goes up and hits the cable up above. And that shot was put up by Quamarius Farmer. So that will turn it over to the Dons with 2:15 to go and the score tied 11-11. Left wing, Walker with the basketball. Out front to Owen, over to Bryant, fakes the three, gonna go in and shoot it from 15, no good. And a good rebound there by number 31, Marcus Burton. Quickly to the other end, Lerma dribbles to the baseline. Gets cut off, passes it in the middle, ball tipped away. Now out in the corner, Miller. Now it's driving to the basket, the shot up, no good, but it tipped up and in. I don't know if that was Farmer or Austin who got a hand on that. Farmer missed the first shot. And that put Malden back up 13-11. They're on a 6-0 run. Zawalka gives it baseline to Barton. Back to Zawalka. Out front, Max Owen. Back to Zawalka. In the lane to Bryant. Bryant hands it off to Max Owen, and they're going to call 3 seconds on Cam Barton. Tyrone Lee back in the ball game for D'Angelo Austin. And Cooper Thomas back in the game for Farmer. And we got number 23 for the Dons, Emmett Jones, coming in to give Cam Barton a rest with 1:14 to go in the first quarter. Emmett Jones will play on the front of that zone. Pass down low, beautiful pass. A shot missed there. That was shot was put up by Lee and he missed it. And Bryant with a spinning shot there, and they blocked it. He was looking for a foul. Back at the other end, Lerma, three-pointer. It's no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by number 31, Marcus Burton. Well, the Dons haven't scored in a little bit, Dalton.
A little bit of a dry spell. Hopefully they can get it turned around here on this possession.
J.D. Burton is checked into the ball game as well. And Ethan Jones is going to put up a long when it rims out. He's going to have to let his game come to him. That's a little bit of a force. I know he can make those, but had a drive to the basket. Dropped off down low. Ball tipped away by Max Owen, but it goes right to Marcus Burton. That was kind of a bad break there. That foul's going to be on
Emmett.
They call it Emmett Jones?
Yeah, on Emmett Jones, yeah.
I thought he said 32. I was looking at the wrong hand first. Free throw is good. Marcus Burton. (14-11). Next one on the way is short. Ball's right in the hands of Max Owen. Gives it to J.D. Burton with 18 seconds left first quarter. Looks like the Dons will probably go for the last shot here. Burton dribbling around out at the volleyball line. In the corner, Bryant. They're trying to get Ethan Jones open. It's going to be Max Owen in the corner for three. No good. At the buzzer, tipped up by Bryant. A little bit too late.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the Dons truly shoot 33%, Max Owen's due on the next one.
Yeah.
He went 1 of 3, he went 0 for 2, and then he hit the third one, and he's 0 for 2 again, so he's due again. So
well, looking forward to that.
That's
here
right.
In the second quarter. 14-11 at the end of the first quarter. Since we talked here a little bit, we'll just take a 30-second break here, and we'll be back. That's all right, though.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Well, we had a game of runs there in the first quarter. First started off with Malden going on a run, and then the Dons come back and had a 11-7 lead, I think, and Malden scored the last 7. And as we go to the second quarter, it's 14-11. Malden will send out Lerma, Thomas, Farmer, Austin, and Lee. The Dons will send out Tristan Bryant, Max Owen, Emmett Jones,
Ethan Jones and J.D. Burton. I got you.
Yeah, there we go. I kind of went blank there for a minute. Dons have the first possession, and there it is. There's that 3. Oh, he missed it. And underneath, Emmett Jones gets the rebound and puts it in. We're talking about a freshman there, folks. He's a big, strong kid for a freshman. 14-13. Farmer out front. Right wing to Thomas. Thomas passes it back out front. That's Lerma. He gets around Jones, puts it up, and we're going to, I think the official underneath is going to call a charge.
I think so too.
The outside official called a block on, and that was J.D. Burton, and J.D.'s pretty good at drawing those charges. I kind of got my doubts on that one, but.
Yeah, it looked like he got good and set there.
It'll be Sintez Lerma at the free throw line. His shot's good. That is his first point in the ball game. Next one up, and it's good. And they got those 2 points right back. 16-13, 7:25 to go in the first half. J.D. Burton running the point now. Passes over to Bryant. Well, actually, we got a 2-guard front against that zone. Down to Zawalka. Back to Burton. Burton finds a path to the basket, lays it up, and won't go. And the rebound comes down to Malden. Farmer right up the gut. Bounces on the baseline to Lee. He gets it back. Excuse me, that was Lerma. 23 and 33, I keep getting them mixed up. Lerma into the paint, kicks it out to Thomas, long 3-pointer, no good. And nice block out by Nolan Zawalka. He's about a head shorter than Tyrone Lee, but he got the rebound. Ethan Jones is being guarded by Lerma now. Out to Bryant, fakes the 3, dribbles to the free throw line, they knock it away, and they get the steal. And they got a 3-on-2. Farmer's going to take it down, lay it up, and they might have got that one.
I think that was a return. Yeah, I agree.
That might be a makeup call.
I think they missed the first one, and I think they missed that one. I think
that official was the one that was going to call the charge on the other.
Exactly. I agree with that.
So Burton's drawn one, and he got called for a foul on the other one.
Who did they give that to? The scoreboard didn't update. Is that number 23, Jalen Reed?
I think it was 3.
The number 3, okay.
Yeah, Farmer.
Yeah, there goes the board updated.
Max Owen just checked back into the game from Tristan Bryant. Dons have Owen, Burton, Zawalka, and both Jones boys out there. Zawalka, he's going to try his luck at a 3 off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Thomas. Farmer up ahead. Crossover dribble, finger roll up, and good. And it's a 5-point lead, 18-13. Ethan Jones fakes the 3. Picked up quickly. He's being guarded by Randall now as they continue to play a box and 1. And if you don't know what that is, folks, that's a 2-2 zone with one man being guarded man-to-man all the way. Nice move underneath, and the shot won't go. But a good head fake there by Emmett Jones. And he'll get a couple free throws.
It's going to be the second foul on Lee. 4th team foul for the Green Waves.
It's a 5-point lead. We got 5:44 left first half. And the first free throw off the back iron. Marcus Burton checks back in the game for Malden. And he replaces Tyrone Lee. Next one on the way, and this one's no good. And Malden gets the rebound. And Randall's got a path to the basket, and he takes it all the way. And Coach Cagle upset, calls a full timeout. And somebody should have picked him up. It's 20-13, Malden on a run. 5:35 to go first half. We got a timeout. We'll take one too. 1 minute, and we will return.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Well, after the timeout, the Dons got a good chewing. I took my headset off for just a second, and Coach Cagle was not happy.
No, he was not.
And they trail 20-13. We got Cam Barton back in the ball game. And there's a lazy pass out front again. And a good block there by Max Owens. He hustled back, but the follow-up by Farmer gives him a 9-point lead. J.D. Burton, right wing, hands it off to Max Owens, head of the key. Over to Jones. He's open. Three-pointer is no good. And they're making him work for everything he gets. And he might as well get used to it because that's going to happen a lot this year, the way he can score. Austin's shot no good. Tipped up no good. And Ethan Jones pulls down the rebound for the Dons. 22-13. Jones with a spin move. Up with the left hand, no good. Ball tipped out front. And it's going to be picked up by J.D. Burton. He's going to be open for a three-pointer. It banks in. I don't know if he called boards, but we'll take it right now because Malden was on a run. At 22-16. Lob in the lane, wide open. They lobbed it over the top of Max Owens. He was fronting and Marcus Burton, and Burton got the bucket. 24-16. Malden leads by 8. Ethan Jones in the lane. Owen kicks it out in the corner. Zawalka for three. It's no good. And a rebound by Farmer. Pass up ahead. And catching in traffic is number 31. That is Burton. And somebody stripped him on the way up, and it goes out of bounds. And we got substitutions. As Trey Miller is back in. And Lerma's back in along with Farmer, Austin, and Randall. Pass in the corner. Miller's open for a three. It's no good. And Ethan Jones high for the rebound. And Jones weaves his way in and gets the bucket, and he's fouled. He might need to do a little more of that. Instead of settling for that three-pointer, he's going to make it a three-pointer here anyway, as he's got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. That foul was on Tristan Randall. He's the one that's been guarding him man-to-man. And a free throw, rims out. You know, I don't understand. He don't bend his knees at all on his free throw. And I remember last year, he didn't shoot free throws as well as he should for as good a shooter as he is. You just stand straight up, and you need to use those knees. Pass in the lane, and he's shoved back out, Lerma. And that was Emmett Jones on him. And Miller has it knocked away. Ball loose on the floor. Jones comes up with it. Up to Tristan Bryant. He'll wait on his teammates. Good hustle there by Emmett Jones. Bounce in the lane. Bryant. Oh, behind the back pass to Cam Barton, and he scores. Wow. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was surprised Barton was ready to catch it. Most of the time that's not going to work, but Randall's going to shoot a three. It's no good. And the rebound by Emmett Jones. Walker right up the middle of the floor. Out to Bryant. He's open three-pointer. It's off. And good box out there by Lerma. Gives it to Farmer. Bounce down low, and it goes right through the hands of Tristan Randall. Randall's going to check out. Cooper Thomas back in. Max Owen coming back in for the Dons, and he replaces Nolan Zawonka.
The Dons need to play this very slow here. They don't need to get in a rush. Malden's making mistakes. We kind of just need to wait for one to fall into our lap here, see if you can get an easy bucket.
Well, they're trying to rush it up, and well, they're going to get a wide open layup out of this. They're wanting to run, and if you just kind of take it slow on your end, that would cause them maybe to get in too big a hurry.
Exactly.
But you can't do what they just did there. Max Owen for three, and it's good. 26-23 Malden. 2 minutes left in the first half. Thomas has got it right wing. He gets a screen from Lerma. Gives it to Miller on the left wing. Miller gets a screen, and that should have been an illegal screen there too. Farmer for three, no good. Cam Barton with a block out. He gets the rebound, and he's fouled. That foul will be on D'Angelo Austin. That is his second. And Marcus Burton replaces him. Dons can tie the game with a three-pointer. Ethan Jones alone, falling away though. That's not a good shot. I know he's wanting to get on the scoreboard, but that's not really helping the team. Long shot in the head of the key, no good. Ethan Jones with the rebound, and he throws it away trying to hit Max Owen up ahead of the pack. And Ethan's going to take a seat, and Nolan Zawonka comes back in. Ethan trying to do a little bit too much right now. Farmer walks it across the half line, gives it to Miller. Max Owen all over him. Head of the key, Thomas down low. Going up on Barton, the shot's good. Burton over Barton. Burton over Barton. Quickly passed to hit in the front court. Zawonka's got it between the circles. Over to Bryant on the left wing. Reverses his dribble. Over to Zawonka, right side. In the corner to Barton, or to Owen. Cross court. Tristan Bryant bounces in the lane. Turned over the shoulder, the right shoulder. Boy, that looked like a hammer across the arm. Ball knocked out of bounds by Malden. Cam Barton will throw it in. And he gets it right back from Owen. Jump hook up, man, no good. Well, they're so close to going down, but they're just not going in. Farmer, head of the key, Thomas. Thomas reverses, come back to the right side. Gonna shoot it and blocked by Owen, and Owen, well, he threw it away. A good hustle there by Zawonka. And we're gonna have a tie ball, or held ball, and it'll belong to Malden. Dons are just getting in a little bit too big a hurry.
Yeah.
Owen should have held on to that and got a possession.
Well, 20 seconds on the clock. Dons probably want to play for last shot there anyway, even though they're down 5, but you can go into the half with momentum, and I think they kind of rushed it like you said.
In the heat of the battle, he probably didn't even realize there was 20 seconds left. Yeah. So Malden can go for the last shot if they want to. Make sure they got at least a 5-point lead. And a bad pass. And it's going to be picked up by Barton for the Dons. Coach Cagle calls a timeout with 8.4 seconds to go. So they've got time to get a shot off here before the first half ends. We'll keep it here. That's 30-second timeout.
Well, you just want to do the scoring breakdown real quick while we're in the 30-second timeout?
Okay. They'll know if the Doniphan scores.
Right.
Who had to.
Right now, the Dons are being led in scoring by both Ethan Jones and Max Owens. They're going to have 6 apiece. Actually, Cam Barton has 6 apiece as well. So 3 guys currently tied for the leading score for the Dons. Emmett Jones is going to have 2, and J.D. Burton is going to throw in 3 as well. Dons being led in rebounding by Ethan Jones with 3, and the scoring breakdown for Malden. Farmer's doing most of the work, has 15. Reed has 0, and Austin has 7. That's kind of how the scoring breaks down for Malden.
Don's got 8 seconds. Bryant bounces in the lane. Turnaround jumper, no good. by Max Owen. You couldn't get a much better look than that, but it didn't go in. Yeah, that was a good play they drawed up. It just didn't go in. So our halftime score is going to be 28-23 in favor of Malden. And hopefully the varsity Dons will do the same thing the JV Dons did, because they come out in the second half, look like a different team. So it's a 5-point lead for Malden at the half. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with you in just a few minutes with second half action right here from Doniphan High School on Current River Broadcasting.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan. Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical.
I'm Russell French, and for value and friendly professional service, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Whether you're insuring your home, auto, farm, or business, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Or come by and see us right here in Doniphan at 1204 Walnut Street. Or visit us on the web at cmoinsurance.net.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are so low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, a Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
They played at Clarkton last year too, though.
Yeah, I know. But he's picking up, I think he's playing 4 tournaments this year instead of 3.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's got 4 tournaments, OFC and districts. So he's technically got 6 total tournaments.
Well, what's the other 2 tournaments? Because they're not on the old schedule I had. I didn't even know. Usually there's not any tournaments like that other than, like Bloomfield and any invitational tournaments like the Clarkton's a Christmas tournament too, but. It's not really a tournament. That's just regular season games,
yeah, it's just random draw too. So I guess it's just Clarkton and Bloomfield. We need to do something here. It's a shame we don't. I think we miss out.
It'd be nice, even if it was just like a little 14 deal, a couple of days.
Yeah.
I think the OFC's here next year, isn't it? Is it next year?
Well, we debated that.
Seems like it's been a while. I mean, I did the whole tournament when it was here before, the boys, varsity and the varsity girls, all of it. I wish we could go back to doing the radio. I still think there'd be plenty of people listen because even if they've got live stream, I'm not bragging on myself and me and you. But these guys are horrible that do these games on live stream. There's very few of them that even tells you what's going on in the game. And if they try to, they don't know what they're doing. And a lot of them, it sounds like high school kids to me just doing it. And maybe that's the only person they can get to do it. Welcome back, everybody. We're back here at Doniphan High School. We're a couple minutes away from the start of the second half. The Dons trail Malden 28-23. And Dalton and I were just talking. We have not mentioned about our games coming up. Maybe you did hear us talking.
Yeah, that's what
we had our mics turned down, but my wife just texted me and said she could still hear us talking even with our mics turned down. We didn't have our headsets on. So anyway, we only have 4 home games before Christmas. I think next Monday night, the girls, that's the Dons. The next boys game that we'll have for you is it the 14th?
Here, I'll pull up the boys' schedule and you can look at that then.
The 9th, December 9th, which I think is next Thursday.
I believe so.
That will be the next boys game we have for you here on Current River Broadcasting. They will be facing East Carter. It will be a Ozark Foothills Conference game. And next week on Monday, the girls will be playing Fredericktown here at home, so we'll have that one for you. And then on December 14th, they play Lesterville here at home. So only 4 games before Christmas, but after Christmas, we'll have a bunch of girls' games. The boys don't have very many home games this year.
I think the boys have 5 total is what I noticed on the schedule.
Yeah, they kind of had some, I think they had some teams cancel out on them, and they ended up playing 2 games at Van Buren instead of 1, so they got a little bit of them back. They just don't get the home game, so you won't get the, I started to say see our ugly mugs, but you don't get to see them anyway. But
well, actually, hey, I want to point out something to you. I don't know if you've noticed it. Matt's got us a new camera right up here. Matt, are you in there? Get us a shot over here. Can we get that? Or he may not be at the controller. Yeah, it's a joystick controller, and he can move it and follow it along. And I believe when we do our interviews, our post-game interviews, he's actually going to point that down here. So, ugly mugs, we may show them. You never know.
We're going to see our ugly mugs.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know about that. All right, we're set to start the second half here. The Dons trail by 5. They'll have the basketball. They've got Tristan Bryant, Nolan Zerwanka, Cam Barton, Max Owen, and Ethan Jones. And Max has it knocked away, but he hustles back and gets it. Cross-court pass to Zerwanka. Back out front to Bryant. Dons just need to be a little more patient. They're still playing that boxing 1 on Ethan Jones with the other 2 guys playing a 2-2. They're leaving Max open. He missed it. Cam Barton gets the long rebound into Max Owen in the lane, lays it up, and it's good. Nice job by Cam Barton there to find the open man after he got the rebound. And my wife just keeps texting me. She says, OMG. And then she said, that's awesome. I don't know what she's talking about. And we're going to have a foul on number 31, Burton, for setting an illegal screen.
Well, you got a text, too, and I got one from Matt, and it says, LOL, look across, or hold on, I think it said LOL. Nope, look across the gym. He's got another camera pointed at us over there across the gym, and Matt's just the eye in the sky. We're not going to get away from him. He's going to have this whole place covered here before too long.
I'll tell you what, Matt is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He does a fantastic job, and the ball's stolen away by Farmer, going down one-on-one, and he lays it in. Dons just can't get over that hump. They had to cut the 3 and have the ball. And he tried to dribble into the middle of that zone, and that's hard to do even with it's a 2-2. The middle's open. Bryant wide open, his 3-pointer. It's good. Pulls the Dons within 2, 30-28. With 6:35 left in the third quarter. And Coach Kilgore's mad at his boys now. Thomas with the basketball. They have Thomas, Burton, Farmer, Lerma, and Randall. And Randall's going to get the 2 points right back. As both Dons just flew right by him. 32-28. Bryant will dribble up the head of the key. They're leaving him wide open at the head of the key. They're not even guarding him. Over to Max Owen, right wing. Baseline to Barton. In the lane, Jones. And he posts up, and his left-handed hook is no good, but he's going to be fouled. And that might be the thing to do there. He's having a hard time getting open. Post him up in the middle of that zone. See if he can get to the free throw line. And that's where he's at right now with 5:59 left in the third. (32-29). If you watch him, Dalton, he does not bend those knees at all on a free throw. I don't get that. And he shoots it kind of flat, too. That there's a little bit better, but he gets both of them, cut the lead to 2 again. If the Dons can ever get that lead back again, long pass left wing to Randall. Dons in a man-to-man. Thomas out front to Farmer. Down low, Lerma. Double teamed on the baseline. Turnaround jumper, no good. Barton, nice block out, gets a rebound. Out in the pass to Tristan Bryant. Over right wing, Max Owen for 3, bingo! And the Dons take a 33-32 lead with 5.5 minutes left third quarter. And that's 2 times in a row, or 2 times the last 3 or 4 trips they've left him wide open. They get it down low, and the shot's missed by Burton, and Max Owen saves it from going out of bounds. Pass up the floor to Bryant in the corner. Ethan Jones going to take it to the hole, lays it up, it won't go, and over the back foul on Max Owen. I like that play by Ethan, though. Take that ball to the hole.
Yeah.
He's not been able to get any threes off, or very few. Farmer passes to Randall on the left wing. Back out front to Thomas. Dribbles down the side of the baseline, the free throw line, misses the little runner. And Max Owen gets a rebound. And Don's got a 4-on-3. And Owen's going to take it and hand it off to Barton, and Barton got away with it. No, he didn't get away with it. That was a good pass. Cam just got in a little bit too big a hurry there. And Farmer's going to check out. Coach Kilgore's got onto him 2 or 3 times for Owen being so wide open. Let's see. Do they come back in? Randall could check back in. Thomas in the lane. Burton just shot blocked by Barton, and it goes out of bounds. Malden will inbound underneath the left side of their basket. Dons with a 1-point lead. And they get it in on the baseline to Lerma. Lerma dribbles back to the left wing, throws it back out front to Thomas. Thomas back on the left wing, Randall. Baseline, Lerma. Lerma spins to the baseline, and Max Owen blocks his shot, hits the side of the backboard, and it comes back down, and Lerma touches it before it goes out of bounds. And the ball goes back to the Dons. Great defense by Max Owen there. Dons are playing some good defense this half. Ethan Jones. Yeah, I think that was a walk. I don't think you can pass yourself. Max Owen again, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Head up, looking up the floor, throws it to Randall on the baseline. Randall dribbles back to the wing. And Ethan Jones takes it away. He's got Tristan Bryant on the other side, but he lays it up and in. 35-32 Dons. Coach Kilgore's wanting to know how come that wasn't a walk, and I think it was, because I don't think you can pass the ball to yourself.
Right.
Lerma picks up his dribble. Owen all over him. And he throws it into the backcourt. Bryant's going to beat him to it. Goes down, he'll lay it up and in. 37-32 Don. And we talked before halftime about hopefully the Dons would come out like the JV did in the second half. And so far, that's what's happened. Still got a long way to go, but they've up to a 5-point lead. Pass down low, Burton has to back it out, and then on the way up, he loses it. That's the same thing right there that just happened on the other end. And a foul going over the back on the missed shot by Thomas. Going to be on Lerma.
Well, kind of piggybacking off what you said, I think I kind of want to be a fly on the wall and one of Coach Cagle's halftime speeches, because he must have been given 2 of them tonight, because he's got 2 different ball clubs that have come out to play in the second half.
He probably don't hope he don't have to do that every game.
That's very true. That's very true.
That was Lerma's first foul, 3rd team foul here in the 3rd quarter. We're already down to 2:55 to go in the 3rd. Malden drops back into that 2-2 zone with Cooper Thomas is still guarding Bryant with a 15-footer, and no good. And good hustle there. And that is Emmett Jones. He didn't make the shot, but he kept the ball alive, and the Dons got the offensive rebound. Ethan Jones has it knocked away, and they're going to say Ethan touched it last.
I really like how Emmett Jones plays, especially as a freshman. We saw that in the JV game, some jitters out of those younger kids. Now, he does have 2 games under his belt after this weekend, but based on what I saw at the Current River Challenge, Emmett, he just came out of the gates ready to go. He's just real aggressive, plays hard, and I really like how Emmett plays.
Well, he does. To me, he doesn't look like a freshman. I know he hasn't played 2 games, but he probably plays that way all the time, though.
Right.
But he's a hustle boy. He goes and gets in there on the boards, and he's not all that big, really. And the ball thrown away, and another turnover. Let's see, the Dons have Ethan and Emmett Jones, Tristan Bryant, J.D. Burton, and Max Owen out there. And Bryant picks it up, gives it to J.D. in the corner. Max for 3. Oh, no good. And again, Emmett Jones with the rebound. Goes up, and they're going to call a foul this time. And he is just getting almost every rebound off the offensive glass down there. Did he make his free throws when he shot in the first half?
I have Emmett Jones 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Maybe he'll settle down and make these.
Yeah.
It's still 37-32.
That's going to be 3 fouls on Tyrone Lee. Only 3 fouls in the second half for Malden, but that is his third.
There we go. Knocked that one in. The Dons have outscored Malden this half 15-4 right now and turned a 5-point deficit into a 6-point lead. Emmett Jones at the line for free throw number 2, and it's good. And that's the biggest lead of the night, 7 points for the Dons with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Left wing, Austin. Back out front, Thomas. He swings it to Farmer. They get it down low to Lerma. Goes in and his shot blocked. And Max Owens got another block. And Emmett Jones comes away with it, gives it to Max Owen, passes up the floor to Bryant. Bryant's going to bring it back out and set it up. And looks like Coach Cagle may make them come out and play man-to-man, which is, hey, if all of them have to play man-to-man, it's going to be a little harder for them to help on Ethan Jones. He does that sometimes. He did that last year. He had a lead at the end of the third quarter. Just take care of the basketball. And Bryant hands it to J.D. Burton. Three-pointer, no good. And the rebound is by Burton, and we're going to have an over-the-back foul. And it's going to go against Emmett Jones as Tristan Randall comes back in for Thomas. And Coach Kilgore's, most of the time it's had Thomas or Randall guarding Ethan Jones on that box and one, and he just kind of rotates them in and out. A minute to go in the third, 39-32 Dons. Farmer takes it to the paint, stops and shoots, and it's no good. And the ball's tipped around, it's loose on the floor, and it's still loose. Malden's going to get it underneath, and we're going to have a foul on J.D. Burton. That's kind of a bad break there because they almost come out of there with it when it was loose on the floor, but it'll be Lerma going to the free throw line. That foul was on J.D. Burton.
Two of 2 from the free throw line is Reed. Like that 3.
And that's all the points he has, I believe, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, well, that's...
And that was off the back iron. Ball tipped out. And Emmett Jones gets it, and he throws it up. Again, you got to stop right there. Again, you could have went for the last shot there. Farmer's going to take it in. Nice pass underneath the Burton, and they score. Now the Dons could have went for the last shot. And Coach Cagle's going to call a timeout, try to set up a play here at the end of the quarter. And with 30.7 seconds to go, we'll keep it here. But again, that was a freshman mistake by Ethan Jones. If he'd have just picked that ball up and let everybody clear,
yeah.
But he tried to throw it up to J.D. Burton, who had 2 or 3 Malden guys ahead of him. They just let them clear, get it, and they could have went for the last shot, and they wouldn't have got that bucket right there. Dons need to score here to get that back going into the fourth quarter. If not, that's going to give Malden a little momentum. A reminder, Monday night we'll be back here as the Donettes will be playing the Fredericktown Black Cats.
Is that a district game this year?
I don't think Fredericktown's in our district this year. I think we're in the one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now see that, with them changing that districts every year screws everything up for scheduling.
Yeah.
In football and basketball.
Right.
Well, baseball too.
Baseball, yeah, I made my schedule pretty much last year based on what our districts was going to be, and it looks like it may get a little bit of a shake-up this year.
Dons get it in, and a steal. And it is going to be Farmer going down, lays it up and in. And see what that's done, that turnover a while ago. They've scored 4 points since then. And the Dons could have had a 6-point lead, maybe an 8 or 9, and it's down to 2. 6 seconds to go. They got to get a shot off. In the lane, throw it away again, and they're not even going to get a shot off. Well, that people don't realize that was a huge turnover,
right.
And that was about 3 possessions ago. And instead of it being a 6 to maybe an 8 or 9 point lead, they got 2 shots off and 2 buckets since then. All right, well, it's 39-37 going to fourth quarter. The Dons lead by 2. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Current River Broadcasting.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
All right, the Dons squandered a little bit of a lead there and only lead it by 2, and Malden has the first possession. The Farmers got the basketball. They've also got Randall, looks like Burton, Lerma, and Austin out there. And the Dons in a man-to-man defense. We'll give you the Dons players on the floor in just a minute. Austin picked up. He gives it back to Randall. Dons playing good defense right now. Randall dribbles it off his foot, almost loses it. Back out front to Austin. Austin at the head of the key is going to shoot it from just inside the three-point line, and Nolan Zawalka gets the rebound. Passes it up the floor. Nice catch by Barton, and he missed the layup. Oh, that was a heck of a pass right there, and it was a good catch. Got to use that backboard. Long three-pointer is no good, and Max Owen gets the rebound. But we're still 39-37 in a pretty low-scoring game. Ethan Jones is going to drive. He gets behind the backboard. The shot was blocked by Randall. It's a good thing because it would have probably hit the backside of the backboard and been their ball. No one's walking inbound underneath. Gets it into Max Owen and he loses it, but I think they're going to call a foul. And that will be team foul number 5. Foul's going to be on D'Angelo Austin. And that is his 3rd foul. 15 foul. They'll try it again from the same spot. Walker throws it in, the ball tipped away. Here's that pass way out front again. Burton's going to take it down, put it up no good. Austin with the rebound, he puts it in. I hate that pass, throwing it all the way out front from underneath the basket. Somebody's got to get open. Ball game tied, 39-all. Max down low to Barton. Turns to the baseline this time. Turnaround jumper in and out. Boy, he has some tough luck on his shots. Things go all over that rim, but they don't go in. Three-pointer at the other end is short. Tristan Bryant with a rebound. Ahead to Barton. Let's see if he can make this one. This one he does. Baseball pass from Tristan Bryant. Never have told you who the Dons got on the floor, but they've got their starters out there right now. And Tristan Bryant knocks it away. Picked up by Randall. Farmer dribbles baseline, no good, but we're going to have a foul on Zawalka. See if they give him 2 shots. They are going to give him 2 shots.
It's going to be his first set of free throws from the line, which is surprising because he's got 19 points, so he's done quite a bit of shooting.
That one hits the front of the rim and it goes in because he's got good backspin on it. It crawls over and falls in. Cooper Thomas back in for Austin for Malden. And the second one ties us at 41 with 6:01 to go in the game. And we got a timeout call by Coach Kilgore Malden. And we'll see, I think it's a full. It is, so we will take a 1-minute break and be back with a score tied 41-41. All right, we're tied 41-41 with 6:01 to go in the ball game. And as far as timeouts, Malden has 4. And what did you say? How many timeouts did Don have?
Two. Yep.
I don't think Malden doesn't have 4. He called that one. I think he's called another one, hasn't he?
That was his first one, and it matches what the scoreboard has, so I'm hoping I'm right.
Ethan Jones gets the rebound off the missed shot by Max Owen and puts it in. 43-41 Don. This one looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Thomas gives the ball to Randall out front. Back over to Thomas. He bounces down low and he throws it out of bounds. He was trying to hit Burton on the left block and he threw it too far outside the lane. And Randall's going to check out. D'Angelo Austin will come back in. Dons with a chance to build on a 2-point lead as we near the 5-minute mark. Barton catches at the head of the key. Going to take it into the paint. All the way down. His shot blocked by Burton. Heading back the other way. Farmer takes it all the way down, runs over the man, and Tristan Bryant took one there, and they're going to call a block. I thought the bucket didn't go in. Yeah, it did. He's calling 2 shots, but I thought it went in.
Yeah, they're going to say.
They're going to count it, and it'll be 1 shot. How many points has Farmer got now?
Farmer's got 21.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, they don't have that semi-arc down there like they do in college,
right?
In the pros. I don't know. Maybe he was already up in the air. I don't know, but it sure looked like he was standing still. The Farmer's got a chance to give Malden the lead back with 5:03 to go. And he does. And now he's got 22 points to lead Malden. Ethan Jones has got
12.
How many?
12.
12. And Malden has gone to a straight man-to-man. Jones ought to be able to get something now. And he's going to be fouled as he drives to the basket. Let's see who they call that foul on. Yep, they called it on 23, and he was acting like he didn't do it. Well, Ethan Jones at the line to shoot 2. And it's no good. Best he can do is tie it. 44 all with 4:43 left in the game. A lot of 4s up around that scoreboard. Pass ahead in the corner, Thomas down low. Lerma is going to be fouled by Ethan Jones. That'll be the 16th foul, so both teams will be in the bonus this last 4:36 now. Randall coming back in for Malden. And he's going to replace Lerma. And it will be Farmer throwing it inbound. In the corner, Austin for 3. Air ball. Oh, my goodness. How do you get that without going over the back? And he gets the jumper to go from the baseline. Maybe Nolan didn't jump. If he'd have jumped, he might have got it. Malden back on top. Barton with a hook off the baseline is good. That's one you thought wouldn't go in. Bounce down low, and it's stolen away by Tristan Bryant. Bryant ahead. Jones sets the 3, and no good. Ball tipped around, and underneath, Barton loses it. And it'll be Malden's basketball. Lerma coming back in for Thomas. 46-46. Well, it's going to come down to whoever can get the most stops.
Yeah.
We're at this last 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Randall's using that hand to push off with. He pushed Bryant right there in the chest. Lerma dribbles into the paint, put it up, and it's good. Malden back up by 2. Hand off to Owen as they run a weave, and Owen's got a lead in the basket, and he missed it. Lerma with the rebound for Malden. So Malden's got a 2-point lead, and a good job there by Max Owen to knock that one out of bounds. I tell you what, points hard to come by. I don't think you want to get down by 4 with 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go. And Owen knocks it out of bounds again. And bounce pass, Austin, wide open 3, no good. And Bryant with a good block out. Up ahead, Jones is going to take it all the way, hands it off to Barton, and he lays it in. Nice unselfish play there by Ethan Jones. 48 all. Pass to Randall in the corner. And that's a foul on Ethan Jones. And that'll be a 1-and-1. And it'll be Sintez Lerma at the free throw line. That's the second foul on Ethan Jones. Lerma will have to earn it. He's got a 1-and-1. And he missed it. And the ball tipped around, picked up by Nolan Zawalka. Zawalka slows it down. Dons with a chance to take the lead. 2:40 left in the ball game. 48-48 to score. Zawalka dribbles to the right side, bounces to Bryant at the head of the key. They're going to run a little delay game here and look for a wide open layup and lull Malden to sleep. Jones dribbles under the basket, reverse layup, no good. Max Owen rebounds underneath, goes up, no good. And Malden with the rebound. Two minutes and 10 seconds to go. And Coach Kilgore calls a timeout with a score 48-48. And let's see, it's a full, so we'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back. Don't want to miss the end of this one, folks. Stay with us.
I'm Russell French, and for value and friendly professional service, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Whether you're insuring your home, auto, farm, or business, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Or come by and see us right here in Doniphan at 1204 Walnut Street. Or visit us on the web at cmoinsurance.net.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are still low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
All right, folks, this one is going down to the wire. We're 48 all with 2:11 to go in the ball game. And I don't think we've mentioned all night long the Donettes are playing in the semifinals of the Lady Dog Classic in Van Buren. Right now they've got an 11-5 lead in the semifinals over Mountain View Liberty. They just got started. Farmer picks up his dribble, gives it to Austin. 2 minutes to go. Dribbles back out towards midcourt. Gives it left wing to Lerma. Lerma gets a screen. He's picked up. Back to Austin. Austin, almost traveled. Lerma did travel. His foot slipped a little bit. Yeah, I hate it that we failed to mention about the Donettes playing. They won last night, and they are the number 2 seed. And right now they're up 13-7, and it's in the first quarter. Back at the other end. Max Owen He cuts to the basket, doesn't get it. Out front, Ethan Jones, three-pointer is short, and long rebound comes out to Randall. And he gives it to Farmer across the lane, and the ball is out of bounds on Malden. They blew an old golden opportunity to take the lead there. So the Dons have it with 1:20 to go, and we're still tied. Tristan Bryant hands it off to Max Owen. Owen's going to take it down. It's knocked away, gets it back, and his shot's blocked. Pass way up ahead the floor to Farmer over his head, and it's out of bounds. Both teams are getting in way too big a hurry. We have 1 minute to go, and the game is tied 48-48. Bryant gets around his man, shot up and good. No help side defense from Malden. 50-48 Don. Farmer dribbles into the paint, fall away jumper is good. That's a tough shot. And he has kept them in the game single-handedly. 34 seconds to go. Bryant dribbles right wing. Got to get some help down low. Owen steps out behind the three-point line, fakes the three-pointer in the lane, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Malden. Austin. .8 to go. Cooper Thomas back in the game for Randall. Ethan Jones will throw it in. Don stack it up on the free throw line. Inbounds to Nowens and Walker, and he almost throws it away. Good catch by in the lane. Jones, he puts it up and it's good. 15 seconds to go. 52-50. Pass Owen. Tristan Bryant is fouled, and Farmer threw it away. And Tristan Bryant will be shooting some big free throws with 10.5 seconds to go. And he can basically, if he makes both of them, put the game out of the reach. But the Don haven't done real well from the free throw line.
And especially depending on how much time Malden burns here, we might not even have to inbound it. Just hold it and let time expire underneath the goal, depending on how long it takes.
If he hits both of them,
it could be done. Yep.
And he hits the first one. If he hits this one, they need to just back out of the way and let him shoot it. 3-point lead, 10.5 seconds to go. And the second was good. And we got a timeout called by Coach Cagle. We will keep it here. And the Dons have 10.5 seconds. And like I said, they don't even need to guard here. They just need to let them go. They're going to take up almost all that 10.5 seconds getting it down the floor. Well, they need to guard them in the back court.
Yeah.
But when they get into the front court, get close to the goal, just let them go.
Yeah, and we all, like I was saying, you need to pay real close attention here, because if Malden makes the bucket, and we've got 4, it's under 5 seconds. Hold it. Don't even take the risk of making a turnover and a quick shot go up. Just let the time expire. I noticed during the JV game we had the same situation come up, and I saw Coach Dilbeck yelling down at the other end for it. So I'm hoping Dilbeck says, hey, don't forget here, let's not inbound if we don't have to down on the other end. But with 10.5 seconds, if the Dons guard anything in the front, it should be under 5 when that shot goes in.
Well, I would think that they would put on a little bit of full court pressure just to make them use up a little bit of time.
Yep. Can't foul, though. That would be a mistake.
Yeah.
Because if you hit the one end of the 1-and-1 and then you tank the shot to get the rebound and shoot the 3, you tie it up. So
they go back to the 1-2-2 full court press with Barton on the front. They get it into Farmer. He passes ahead, and they step on the out-of-bounds line. Thomas stepped on the out-of-bounds. 5.9 seconds to go.
Inbound and hold. Whoever catches the inbound here, you've got it under 10, just hold it.
Just hold it, yeah.
Oh, no.
And they get a steal. Thomas bobbles it, and he loses it as he goes up.
Well,
that ought to do it.
Yeah.
They got to get it in bounds, but there's no 4-point play if you don't guard them, even if they get a steal. And they throw it long to Bryant, and he's going to run it out. And the Dons, after trailing by 5 at halftime, come back and win it 54-50 over the Malden Greenway. So the Dons go to 2-1, and Malden will start the season 0-1. And Dalton, we'll take a 2-minute break here, and while we do, why don't you pull their schedule back up to see, because they've got another game, I think, before. Do they have another one at the end of the week?
We can pull it up and look. Let's do, Matt, let's take a 2-minute break, and then that'll give Cagle a chance to talk to the boys, get him a chance to get up here. We'll do a scoring breakdown, give you some updates on the schedule coming up, and then this year we're going to bring back some coaches' interviews, so we'll have Coach Cagle up here with us here in a few minutes. So let's take a 2-minute pause, and we'll be back, and we'll go ahead. Let me check to see what time it is. Here we go. Okay, we're going to take a 2-minute pause, and we'll be back with Coach Cagle and the scoring breakdown here shortly.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are so low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies.